Hello everyone, I am Devnandan Yadav and I am an intern student at Avishkartechsolutions, and as an intern at Avishkartechsolutions I created a portfolio website, and here I am sharing my design process and layout. So first of all I have an app bar in which I have some buttons like home, about, certifications and all that, and I have a hover property on them in which the color changes from white to crimson, and I have a background image also on which I have my name written on it and a typing animation effect. For this I used a jQuery and a library like type.js, and I have a view blog button. If I will click on this button, I will be directed to my blogging website. So I will click on it, and it's taking time, but yes, here it is. I am directed to my blogging website. So but once I go down, my navbar background color changes to crimson. Initially there was no background color, and when I click on about button of my navbar, I would directed to about me section. Here there is two things. One is my image and a short description of myself. This image is of 400 pixels of width and height, and I have a download resume button. If I will click on this button, my resume will be downloaded in PDF format. Here it is. And for using multiple images, I use linear gradient function so that I can use multiple color at my background. So here I used multiple colors, and if I click on certifications section, I will be directed. If I will click on certification button, I will be directed to certification section, in which I used scale property so that my fonts becomes quite enlarged and the background color is changes from black to crimson on hover. And at my background color of the certification section is black, and this is the H1 tag. I have skills section in which there is two things. First one is the tools and technologies I have used and worked on, and second one is my skills and experience description, in which I have a read more button and a hover property. I have border radius of 5 pixels so that it is not purely rectangle but rounded at corners. If I will click on read more button, I can see my hidden texts, and if I will click on read less button, I will come back to my initial position. For this background color, I use linear gradient function so that I can get combination of 2-3 colors. And if I will go on the project section, here I have rounded images for which a border radius of 50% is used, and a scale property so that my fonts become quite enlarged, and I can basically I have 3 and 4 projects, but I can drag them as much as I want. For this I used a jQuery library, that is 𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐿, and I have a hover property. I can use these buttons also. And finally I have a contact me section, in which I have 3 things: my contact number, my social media buttons icons, and a send email button. If I will click on this button, my Gmail section will be open, and I can send Gmail to anyone. At last I have a copyright text. If I will, and I have a hover property on the social media icons also. I have a border radius of 5 pixels so that it is not purely like a square. If I will click on GitHub account, I will be directed to my GitHub page. Here it is, a repository. And at last I have contact button of navbar. If I will click on this button, I will be directed to another page of a form, in which a form is there asking username, an email, and any message. This is a text area box so that I can increase and decrease its row and column by typing any message. I can hit the submit button. Here also I have used linear gradient. And finally my website is fully responsive to check that I can See this, here it is. I have a toggle button for small screen sizes. If I click on this, various buttons of my navbar will be opened. I can increase or decrease the size, but I can see the website is fully responsive. I would finally like to thank my teachers like Nishchal sir and Prachi ma'am for their mentorship and doubt clarification, and finally Sunil sir for his daily motivation. So thanks Avishkar team for making me to gain some knowledge and be a competent full stack developer. Thank you everyone. Thanks.